Hey YouTube, coming at you with another video. Like I said the other day, I made a video about, well actually I didn't talk about what it was going to be about, but I made a video and for whatever reason YouTube did not upload it. So, I'm coming at you making the video again. I'm currently at home, so I'm not staying home. Like I said, Roehl has an amazing hometown policy and the company works with you. Kid's been a little bit sick lately, so he had a doctor's appointment, and I wanted to be in town for it. So they're good enough, they're great enough, not even good enough, great enough to allow me to come home to see him and make sure everything is okay. Almost asked my neighbor, "What's up?"
When'd you get home?
I'm not staying home. I'm just passing through town for a doctor's appointment. I'll leave back out tomorrow morning.
What are you doing in a couple hours?
Right now I'm about to go to the gym and
Go to the gym with me.
but I had the kid's gonna be home later on. That's why I'm going now.
Where are you going?
The why?
With who?
Me.
You can't go at 4?
Not because I might have to pick up Junior, and that's on the time they get home. Don't be like that, Nieves. I love you. Anyway. Yeah, that was my neighbor Nieves. He's a cop. We used to actually work together for the sheriff's office. Like I mentioned in one of my first video, I used to be a cop before I started driving for Roehl. But yeah. So unfortunately, you know, I don't have my stand for my phone, so I gotta have to hold it and drive. Which, like I said in another video, it's also kind of an unsafe thing, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do for the fans. But nonetheless, and so I'm gonna have to figure out how to drive this car, and drive the car at the same time as making the video. Anyway, back on topic. I originally made the video that didn't get uploaded about what to bring on the road with you, and somebody actually left a comment yesterday saying, you know, what to bring on the road with you. Well, I'm going to remake it right now, but also I wrote down a list of stuff, and I have to go to my truck actually to get my workout gloves I have to go to my truck to get my gloves that I used to work out with. And so I'll make the video now, and also the list is inside the truck too, so that kind of killed two birds with one stone. On the list, I'm not going to talk about clothing items. I think that's self-explanatory. I don't think people out here watching this video I don't think people watching this video need me to. I need my right hand for my stick. I'm just gonna hold my phone with my left hand. People watching these videos do not need me to tell them, hey, make sure you bring clothes. I mean, come on now. That's common sense. They don't need me to say that. What I believe I need to make a video on, and correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, what are things that, you know, things that will help you out while driving. Now I will say this. This is not a comprehensive list. This is not. This list was right off the top of my head. Yeah. So I'm just gonna get on with it, and I'm gonna name off the things on the list, and then I'm gonna also I'm gonna name off things off the list, and then I'm also going to get to the truck, get the actual list I wrote, and try to finish saying what I missed. 1, good pair of work gloves. You're gonna be around a lot of grease, grime, nasty stuff. A lot of places you go to Roehl, you actually pick up trash, like legit trash. So you need to have a good pair of gloves to make sure your hands aren't getting dirty. In addition to the gloves, bring Germ-X. Everybody knows what Germ-X is. I don't need to go into detail on why to bring Germ-X. Like that's common sense. After the Germ-X, make sure you have 2 separate types of brooms. I have a broom that you would use in your house, and also a big push broom. The reason is Roehl requires you to clean your trailer before going to anywhere. Some places don't care if your trailer is clean or not. Other places are very anal about it. I mean, they have like a special light that they shine into the trailer, and they don't want any specks of anything in there. I mean, of course, you can only obviously get it from something it's a trailer, but they don't want it. They want, I mean, ridiculously clean. It's when you go to a lot of these food places. If you're going somewhere and you're picking up a load of like styrofoam trays or something, they want you to make sure your trailer's clean because they don't want it. They don't want glass or any kind of residue from another place to get inside the food trays, and then thus the food gets in the trays, and then thus people get sick, and then it's just a whole mess that can be avoided. So use the push brooms to sweep out the trailer. Not a big deal. The house broom, I use that for inside the truck. And, I mean, the truck gets dirty. I mean, you're living in it, essentially. You know, you got to do what you need to do to make sure your home, quote unquote, you know, is very clean. So I try to, every other day or so, probably like if I just leave out on a Monday, like Wednesday or so, sometime Wednesday, I'll sweep out the truck, and then Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday, every other day. And I mean, it works out pretty well for me. And I also have a bucket and a pail and cleaning supplies to clean the truck with. Quick disclaimer. When you're going through a training, you don't have to worry about bringing this stuff. You just need to have like the bare minimum of things to do, your clothes and whatnot. You're about to be on a trainer's truck. Don't get on the truck and have all this stuff. I mean, you're in somebody else's space allowing you to stay there. Don't go there and be that dude or that female that goes and moves all your stuff into somebody's living space. That's just rude. I wish I could remember more on this list. I mean, I have it all with me. Anyway, you need to have a good pair of vice grips. Some of these trailers, when you're sliding the tandems, there's a bar that you pull, and sometimes, let me roll my window, you probably hear my car, and all the wind. But sometimes there's a bar you pull, and there's like a crease in the bar, and the crease is supposed to lock through the part that you're pulling it out through. Well, sometimes the bar might be a little bit bent, sometimes the crease isn't there. There's like a small chance that something is wrong with it where it will not lock out, and there's a pin that slides in and out respectively as you pull the bar in and out, and that's what will release the tandem to allow you to slide the trailer. Well, the vice grips are for putting it onto the bar. You grab, and let's say it won't stay out. You grab your vice grips, pull the bar out all the way until the pins are fully in, and you're able to slide it. You will place the vice grip onto the bar tight, and what's going to happen is it won't allow it to slide back in. Thus, you'll be able to slide your tandems. After that, so yeah, that's what that's for. Now, another thing you need to bring is a good little tool set. I'm not saying go to Black & Decker and buy, a 120-piece tool set. Nothing crazy like that. Just have some basic hand tools. Flathead screwdriver, Phillips head screwdriver, you know, wrenches, different things that you'll need to work on a truck, you know, the basic hand tools. Now I don't need to really expound on that anymore. Also, there's something called a tire beater. You need to have one, and basically it's going to help you check to see if you have a flat tire. Why is this car breaking down like this? And there's no damn turn signals. God, people just can't drive. It allows you to see if the tire is flat, and it works on all the tires. It's not just for trailer tires. It's all 18 tires on the truck. And basically, you just will walk around the truck, hitting each tire several times, and you'll basically be able to hear and feel if it's a flat tire. If your tire is good, it's fully inflated the way it should be. It's a manufactured specified PSI. That's a good video to make right there. I just reminded myself I should make a video on a pre-trip, current pre-trip for Georgia. Oh man, that'll be it right there. A lot of people want to look that up, try to get educated before you go to get your CDL. And I still have the paperwork and everything that Roehl will give you when you go to the CDL school. So I can actually do the pre-trip that Roehl requires. Oh man, that's great. But yeah, make sure when your tires are filled to the manufacturer specified PSI. What happens when you hit it, it'll bounce back towards you. If it's flat, you'll hit it and it won't bounce, and it's gonna have like it's like you're hitting just a regular piece of rubber with a piece of metal. You just doom. That is basically kind of what it sounds like. You just hit it and there's no reaction to it. Now if it's good, like I said, it'll bounce back at you. I can't wait to grab my stand out my truck. Make sure I'm a little bit more convenient. But yeah, wow, I wish I could remember what I put on the list. Make sure you bring some rags with you for checking the oil whenever you're doing the pre-trip. Just like you check the oil in the car, you know, you have the dipstick that goes in there and you pull it out. You pull out the dipstick and then you have to wipe it clean and then reinsert it. And then after that, you have to pull back out again and then get your true accurate oil reading. So yeah. A glad hand lock. The company will issue you a kingpin lock when you first get hired on. And it's not hard to put on, but it's kind of a pain. I mean, you have to crawl up under the trailer, and then basically you have a key. You have to pull it out, slide it onto the kingpin, and then push it closed, and then turn the key and it'll lock it in position. And it's kind of heavy. It's like maybe like 10, 15 pounds, maybe 20 pounds. I don't know how much it weighs. I'm not a good gauge of weight. I just know it's probably about 10 to 20 pounds, somewhere in that neighborhood. Then you'll put it on there. But the thing is, it can get very greasy because you have grease on your fifth wheel. Not Roehl's trucks. Most of our trucks don't have it because they switched over to a kind of fifth wheel where it doesn't require to have grease on it. Yeah, the fifth wheel. Some trucks still have grease on their fifth wheel, so you'll have grease on your kingpin and your kingpin apron. So go ahead and get a plastic Walmart bag or a bag from whatever store you shop at, and put that over the kingpin lock and slide it onto the kingpin and go from there. All right, cool. I'm at my truck now. So yeah, go ahead and get the actual list and get my headphones and whatnot because I completely forgot those. Yeah, I'll just have to make the rest of the video while I'm here right now. Boy, it is in this truck. Welcome to Georgia. Alright, here we go. Comprehensive list. I can actually make a good video now. Said the gloves, hammer, crowbar, remove nails from the trailer. Tools, I said that. Rags, I said that. Vice grips, I said that. Tire beater, I said that. Spare key box. Get a spare key box. Sometimes you'll lock yourself out of your truck. It is what it is. If you have a spare key, you'll be able to get yourself successfully back in your truck. Hard hat, safety vest, high visibility vest, high visibility shirt. Some places will require you to, God, it is hot in here. Some places will require you to have that before you can even step on their property. I said Germex. Cigarette lighter, power inverter. The trucks don't have inverters in them, and if you don't want to spend an arm and a leg, go to Walmart, get one that's like 40 bucks. Make a world of difference. I can power my TV and my PlayStation 2 off of it. That says anything about it. First aid kit, if you hurt yourself. A poncho for bad weather, basically rain. In this next section, it's going to be for the winter portion. A shovel, kitty litter, and 4x4 wood. The shovel is for if you get stuck in snow. Do not spin your tires, dig yourself in. Take the shovel, shovel the snow away. Gotta require a little bit of manual labor. Shovel the snow away. Then after that, take the kitty litter. Throw some kitty litter on the ground. What will happen is it will soak up a good bit of the moisture and allow your truck to get traction again. Thus, it can get you rolling. At least get you enough momentum to where you can push through a little bit of snow that's in front of you. 4x4 wood. Whenever you're driving, some states require that you have chains or cables for your tires. Get the wood. Doesn't have to be a huge piece, like maybe 2 or 3 feet long, if that. What's going to happen is when you have to chain up, put the wood down in front of the tires and have it facing, going along with the truck, not sideways, but facing in the direction that the truck is going. Roll your tire onto, your inside drive tires onto the wood. Well, what's going to happen is it's going to, you know, this is the tire, hand is the tire, piece of wood. You're going to hit it, roll on top of it, and it's going to leave you 4 inches of space and allow you to be able to slide the chain underneath the trailer and wrap it around, underneath the truck and wrap it around the tires. That will save you a huge amount of time and a world of a headache doing that. Instead of trying to lay the chain out, roll onto the chain, and try to guess if you have it in the right spot, because it's maybe about 1 inch or 2 of error when you're putting the chains on. And take it from somebody that took about 35 minutes or so to put chains on the tractor and the trailer when I was in Washington, Seattle, Washington, and it was snowing bad out there, and it was ice, and the chain laws were in effect. It will literally cut your time from about 35 minutes down to about 10-15 minutes, and save you a world of headache. So yeah, that's the list. Video is kind of crappy considering I was trying to do it off the top of my head instead of having it organized. But that's the list. Like, comment, subscribe. The person that requested this video, hopefully they see it, and hopefully it'll help them out some. But yeah. Have a great day, guys, and I'll be sure to drop another video, probably the pre-trip video, as soon as possible. I'll make sure I have the paperwork with me, and one day when I'm getting loaded or something, I'll make the video. It'll be soon. All right, have a great day.